This Feral Audio episode is brought to you by Don't Ever Change. That's my podcast. I'm John Roy. That's where we talk about high school. If you like Rick and Morty, we have a new episode with Justin Roiland. He is both Rick and Morty and the co-creator of the show. And if you like that one, we also have Dan Harmon, the other co-creator of the show, on one of our other episodes. So check it out, feralaudio.com. Don't ever change.
Alie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, fire away, dude.
What?
Fire away, dude.
Oh. Yes or no? Finding the right hair color for you, Alie, can be a challenge.
What color is my hair right now?
Burgundy.
Yeah, was that on purpose?
No.
Did I need to use E-Salon?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wait. You can scratch that.
No, it's great. E-Salon offers professional grade. Leave that in. Completely personalized hair color that's created just for you and delivered right to your door. Alie, you fucking need this.
I need it so much. This is the last time I will color my hair without taking the steps to get the right color. I grabbed a color off the shelf. It was the wrong color. My hair is maroon now.
Don't do it. Alie, do you love questionnaires?
Yes.
Here's a hair questionnaire. Upload your photo and a personal colorist will formulate your individually blended color from over 15,000 pigments.
Oh my God.
I know.
I need E-Salon and a time machine to go back to yesterday.
Totally. Well, they've got you covered. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed if you're not happy, Alie.
Oh God, I need
with
this.
your color. It will give you a free reformulation or refund.
I think anything's better than what I did to myself before.
I mean, you look cute.
Thanks, dude. But you know what? I like that the color doesn't fade. Like they have the grays covered. Because I get some grays every once in a while.
I mean, at 23 years old, our gray is like pretending to start to come in.
I know. It's probably because we're such big thinkers.
We're so young.
So you can visit esalon.com/slumberparty, all one word. And do that. You get 50% off your first order. So that's $10 for your personalized hair color, which is crazy because the last time I got my hair colored in a salon, it was like $180.
Dude, you can do it your freaking self. I've been doing it my freaking self for years and years.
Yeah, I really got the wrong color. So I need to use eSalon. You get 50% off your first box at esalon.com/slumberparty. So go do that. Don't be an Alie Ward.
Send us photos too. Hashtag it at, I don't know, Alie in Georgia. Let's see your hair.
Yeah, just tag us in it on Instagram. Let's see your pictures.
Let's do it.
I want to look at your hair.
Bye.
You know what that sound means?
Oh, dear.
It means Alie and Georgia
Are in a pillow fort
on a Friday night.
in Allie's apartment. Talking into mics, eating stuff. What's
up? Last week we had a really depressing podcast where we talked about our lives and what's been going wrong with them lately.
If you missed it, here's a recap. Cancer, breakups, betrayal, sadness.
Yay! But we
Broken
promised you
engagements.
that we'd have someone really funny to make up for the sadness. I broke up with my fiance.
I'm sorry.
No, it's good.
I'll be quiet during the
I
intro.
feel like all the rules can be thrown out the window after the breakup. Sadness,
You mean the
betrayal.
rules like don't talk during the intro?
Yeah.
Who is that talking?
Hey, Alie, who's that talking?
I don't know. He's some asshole that came in my apartment.
You invited me here.
That's true.
And then I spilled a wine spritzer that was mostly spritzer.
Let's get straight to our guest.
I knew it.
You won. You know what? Actually, the first time I met our guest,
Me?
yeah, I called you a little bitch. That your name was Little Bitch, and you were in my phone as Little Bitch. We have Pete Holmes
Wow.
in the podcast.
I'm in your phone as Little Bitch. Is
You
it
were.
Lil?
Why did
Lil
you call
bitch.
him that?
Because he
LIL?
Pete Holmes
Pete Holmes is here, guys.
is here.
.com.
He's one of my favorite comedians.
Openly divorced.
Mine
voice of
too.
YouTube,
Oh,
baby.
I remember when you guys met. You sat at Birds for 3 hours drawing dick pics.
That's not
You
true.
drew dick pics too.
I just laughed at them.
Let's go back
Dicks
a little
are
bit.
funny.
Okay. We met Pete Holmes on a
Jetting
couch.
off the body. Like a little diving board.
You still talking about dicks?
Like if the Keebler elf, the lead one, not the worker ones, but
lead
the lead one.
The alpha elf. He's got the
alpha
biggest
Alpha.
dong. Alpha.
The alpha male.
Gross.
He'd climb up my leg and just, cannonball off my dick.
We're talking mini dicks with Pete Holmes. Thanks for joining us on Love.
I was
Songs
recently
on the
talking
Coast.
about somebody. I was like, would you rather have all your dreams fulfilled and have a mini dick,
Oh.
a micro Dustin?
No, what about
No,
Alie
no,
and
no. I wasn't telling you not to text. I'm asking you. I'm saying micro dick and all your dreams come true, or your regular dick, the dick you have now, and where you are right now.
Regular dick.
Yep.
Alie, would you rather have a micro dick and have all your dreams come true?
All
or
girls have
regular
micro dicks.
vagina and where you
I
are right
think
now?
all my dreams would have come true if I had a regular dick because we live in a misogynist society. Then I dropped the mic, except it was an expensive mic. And also I'm not really that angry because my life is pretty okay. But like getting back to Pete Holmes. We met Pete Holmes on a couch backstage at Meltdown Comics. He was doing a set there. He wanted...
Clit is a little bit like a micro dick.
What is? Oh, that's...
A clit.
Anatomy with Pete Holmes.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's right. And he had a Batman makeup on.
You were wearing guy liner.
You're a
and-
zygote and it could go one way or the other. I'm just trying to sabotage everything. I was wearing guy liner. I really fucked up the fort. Everybody don't move.
Pete Holmes came in the fort and the first thing he did was spill a very full wine spritzer and then he...
Mostly spritzer.
It was fine.
It was mostly Elliot.
Can I get back to the story
Yep.
of how we met?
Zygote, meme,
Elliot's
asshole.
You were on a couch.
Guy liner.
You were wearing guy liner, and you were
Micropenis.
asking to go sooner at Meltdown because you wanted to get out of there. And
Sounds like me.
and I'd never met you, and I was like, "Shut up, little bitch! You're gonna go on when you go on, little sweetie." And I think you look so pretty in your eyeliner, and I didn't realize that you were Pete Holmes, so I was sassing you.
No, you can sass him. You can sass him.
When he talks in third person,
Go ahead and
when
sass
Alie
him.
talks in third person, she can sass whomever she wants.
Do you ever?
Yes, she does.
Ironically, only. She hates it.
I was only doing it as a mistake. But I remember that. That was a famous first meeting. Because I was real delirious, kind of like I am today.
Yeah, you just got off a plane from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Did you learn anything this week?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you learn?
I learned a lot.
What?
Like what specifically?
Yep.
Surgeons call when they see a patient a case. So if you ever have to pretend you're a surgeon, like the FBI is there and you're Harrison Ford and you have to pretend that you're not a fugitive, that you're a surgeon, just be like, I don't have time to answer these questions. I've had 4 cases today.
Is that so they don't get emotionally attached because it's not a person, it's a case?
Ooh, yeah, like calling in the army, you say like a target or the enemy.
Instead
Yeah.
of a child that you're going to maim.
Insurgent. Insurgents.
A mini target.
Mini target.
Lowercase t target. A targeta.
Oh,
That's real dark.
cute.
And he had a micro penis.
Yeah, he did.
Some of them did.
Slumber Party with Alie and Georgia brought to you by micro penises.
And wars.
And
So
war.
what else did you learn? You learned
When
that
do you guys practice kissing pillows? when do you wake up your little
I have
brother?
a rubber pillow that's mostly
Oh my
slobber
God.
stains.
Wait, do you have older siblings that woke you up to play
No,
make out with
don't
you?
be stupid. Yes.
Actually, that's a good question.
When you die, they put rubber underwear on you, so when you leak, it'll
Really?
go in there. Yeah.
That's what I learned this week.
How'd
Well,
you learn?
yeah, I learned that this week too. I learned a lot this week.
Tell us what
I
else you learned.
never stop learning. Cases.
Did you
I
do
said,
it?
how many people do you see a day? And he goes, I'd see like 4 or 5 cases on a Monday. And I went, noted. Cases.
Who are you talking to?
The guy next to me on the plane.
Oh.
You do that? You're that guy? Chitty chat?
You know what,
Not being negative. I'm just wondering.
George?
Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth. I don't normally do that, but I got to my plane pretty early and I did some meditation. Now, listen, hold on.
I'm all ears about
Okay,
this.
good. I'm going to gab with you then.
Oh my God. I'm getting my back. I'm getting a back
eat a
turned to
cookie.
me. Eat a
I
what?
just felt your judgment.
I'm not judging you. I'm curious. This is a curious brow.
All I feel is good vibes from Dustin. Alie made cookies. I feel judgment from you. No, not really. Now I'll make it up to you by talking to you.
I want to
So
hear all about meditation. I've
okay.
started to get into it, but only into it in terms of being curious and not acting on any of it or doing it yet.
You're okay. No, that's great.
Also, I heard that transcendental meditation is a cult.
Well, if it is, it's great because it's free.
Oh, okay. Tell me more about it.
I mean, like once you pay the initial fee.
Yeah, the initial fee. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, tell me about meditation.
I will. Can I address that right up top?
Yes.
There are renegade people that will teach it to you for free.
Where can I find them? On
I don't know,
Craigslist?
Craigslist. If you Google it, I bet you'll find people. It's like $1,100, $1,200.
Why? For what? I never knew this.
Look, Maharishi, Jesus Christ. I should get in the tent
Jesus
if I'm
Christ.
going
What
to
did
talk
Jesus
about
Christ
Maharishi.
say?
Jesus Christ said he's the way and the truth and life, and you should love your neighbor as yourself.
Who? Mana
You
who?
guys should try being
Jesus?
Monte Cristo?
kind of sort of Jewish.
Monte Cristo
The Count
said,
of Monterishi.
put some turkey next to my ham and deep fry me.
That's a religion I'd subscribe to.
Would you eat a
subscribe
Monte
to a
Cristo?
religion? Yeah, I would. So wait,
Somehow.
transcendental meditation, you pay someone $1,100 and then they whisper a mantra in your ear. This is from what I understand.
You know what? Look, if that's what it's like a movie, if you go in thinking it'll be really, really good, like Live Free, A Good Day to Die Hard,
Yeah.
you'll probably be disappointed. If you go in and you're like, oh, they're just going to give me a mantra for $1,100, that's about right.
Why are you going in thinking, why are you paying $1,100 and being like, this might not work?
I
want
wanna-
a lot of money.
I
No, it
want to
definitely
transcend.
Works for what?
Transcendentally meditate and
Yeah,
say
there
it.
you go.
Thank you.
Wait,
you
what
want to
happens when you
transcend.
do that?
I'd like to transcend so badly, but I do not want to pay $1,100.
The problem was I transcended so deep that when I got on the plane, I was like, it's a great idea to drink white wine. So I had like 3.
Is that why you went to San Francisco? Is to transcendentally meditate?
No.
What happens when you transcendentally meditate?
First of all, you learn how to say it correctly. Jesus Christ. This fucking broad over here doesn't know shit. I'm
anyways.
teasing you. Sorry about your engagement.
Wait, what about me? My dad's got cancer and I went through a breakup.
Okay.
But
Yeah, Pete.
Let's all be sad. Ready? Go. You went through a breakup and your dad's got the C. The big C. Your engagement broke off. Who broke it off, though?
I did.
Next. My wife cheated on me. Okay.
really?
You didn't know that?
What a stupid bitch.
Jesus Christ.
You're Pete
Not
Holmes.
married.
You guys haven't even Wikipedia'd
No,
me.
he's divorced. Come on, we know this.
Way to do zero research on me. Zero.
We know you and
Dustin,
our
you
friend
knew I
Mom.
was divorced.
I know you're hardcore divorced.
Come on.
Of course I know
How
that.
come Dustin didn't know? I thought you listened to my podcast sometimes. You could only listen to a couple episodes where I don't mention it. Look, it's a long
This
show
has become an episode
of my podcast.
your podcast. Can we let's do a
Wait, I didn't tell you the whole
here we
thing.
go.
No, you're the host.
No, I'm sorry,
Drink
go.
your beer improperly and take out one of the questions. No, here's the end of the story. I did some serious, are you listening? Serious transcendental meditation at the airport. And it was amazing. It's in public, so you're just sitting there. It looks like you're asleep, basically. Okay. I did it real comfortable. I put one leg up on a table. Looked pretty cash. So then, like, the long and the short of it is what it does for me is it makes you very, very present. Okay. So a lot of our time is spent distracting ourselves with music and movies. There's nothing wrong with these things, by the way. Music, movies, food, alcohol, even conversation. But when you take a real moment to kind of like have almost like an alien appreciation of the present moment, like if you were an alien shot to this world, like you'd be fascinated with everything, you look real bored.
Hey, I'm not bored. I'm rolling my eyes at the concept.
I like your
Georgia's
candor.
people went through the Holocaust, so she can hate on us.
Here's what I
everything.
am.
Oh, I was so
I'm a
close to wrapping
naysayer.
this up.
Go.
You're
I'm
a
sorry.
naysayer?
Go on. Yeah.
You said nay to your engagement. There's a lot of information in
Such
that
a
laugh.
little bitch.
I know. I'm
Such a
sorry.
bitch.
I walked
Every
here.
day that you show up not wearing guy liner is a disappointment, by the way, because I met you that way. Continue.
I wish I could get it tattooed on permanent. Kaiser Permanente.
I'll give you a black eye.
You could.
No.
The end of the story is because God, I can really your negative energy is like it's like a warm spot in the pool. It's
Are you
real.
peeing in it?
You are.
Can you please keep telling me about it?
Thank you, Alie. Thank you, positive. I see why you found your yang over there. Fucking yin over here.
I'm just drinking my Guinness.
Oh, a dark beer. I noticed.
Is that racist? I don't get it.
No, you're not even listening. You're yang, yin yang,
right.
light dark.
Got it.
Jesus fucking Christ! When you burn cookies, do you give them to her? And she goes, "Perfect. These are just how I wanted them. Meditation is stupid. The Holocaust happened. Engagements aren't forever.
I don't think Pete likes me.
I love you every day."
How you doing, Georgia? I'm
Go on.
sorry about that time that we had Pete over.
Who was that man?
Pete,
Sorry.
come back.
Go on.
The end of the story is, then I get on the plane. I'm very centered, and that's why I talk to the person next to me the whole time. By the way, I was ready to throw on the noise cancelers and the eyeglasses, sunglasses with sun on them, and just zone out for the whole flight. I'm totally up for that. But we had a good vibe, and
You guys exchange numbers?
Alie keeps doing this fucking panting thing. The past like 2 weeks you've been doing that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
I've just embraced being as disgusting as I feel.
I appreciate that. He was 6'10". His name was Tom,
Whoa.
and he's a surgeon.
Did you talk to him about micropenises?
No, but I bet he had a huge dick because his hands were enormous.
Yep.
They were huge
Is
hands.
that the rule?
Is that the
Rule?
I bet he had quite a
huge
dangle
hands,
dangle.
big dick?
Yeah.
What am I, a preteen girl? Which one of us skipped our childhood?
Yeah,
when
but
it's
I mean,
like-
come on, like those are like silly little rules.
What
You don't think
size
that's
shoe
true?
does he
Show me
wear?
a man with a fucking huge hand that doesn't have a big old dick.
I'd rather
Dustin,
not.
hold it up, buddy.
Dustin's
Better than average.
got a sizable hand.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't.
You never heard that?
Now I'm flipping through my
Yeah,
back
I've heard
catalog.
that, but I don't know if that's just one of those like what do they call them? Myths?
Sure, there have to be
slutty wives'
exceptions.
tale,
Yeah.
a concubine's tale, a whore's
A whore's tale.
It's a whore's
I love
tale.
a Hooer's Light. When I go to a bar, I'll order
Can you
a
tell me a
Hooer's
little
Light.
bit about transcendental meditation and how
Yeah,
you started?
off
Dude,
mic
quick.
when this one isn't.
No, I want to hear about
just
it.
Your
wanna
eyes
know-
are rolling like the boulder
Can I tell
chasing
you-
Allie's been
Indiana.
interested, and I would love.
Can I tell you my story about it?
Yeah.
Always, you meaning starting right now and never
Allie's
before?
been. I didn't say always. I said
Allie's
Allie. I
been
couldn't give
interested.
2 shits. Allie, tell us about it.
Why would you close off your tomb?
I'm kidding.
No, you can.
Georgia doesn't need meditation because she has Xanax.
It's exactly
When you take
right.
Xanax, you rob yourself of REM sleep, and I love Xanax.
Oh, you don't
So
have
if you
I
take
haven't
it to
been
sleep,
sleeping well, yeah.
if you take it, you should take something else to sleep. It would be better to take an Advil PM.
Okay.
I have some of those.
I don't want to be a know-it-all, but I did just learn that. In fact, I learned that this week.
I do take a half of Xanax before bed, and I've been sleeping like shit lately. So that
You
makes
shouldn't do that.
sense.
REM.
I'm sorry,
Get them
because
REMs
I
in.
used to do that too. If I wasn't able to sleep, I would take half a
But
Xanax.
what do you? So many thoughts going. in
Did
your
you
brain.
have
That's what meditation's all about, but you're not interested.
I have 2 things to say. Number one,
But I said you're not interested.
No, I'm interested. I want to. Allie, go.
is
I
this-
like that you're like, I can't quiet my brain. Meditation's stupid. That's one of your thoughts that you can't quiet.
I can't
That
tell
meditation is stupid.
if I accidentally got trapped in a romantic comedy from 1930 and I should just back out of the fort and let you guys pick it.
Well,
Oh, where Georgia and I hate each other and then it starts
well,
raining and we
well, let me tell you.
Well, then he backhands me, and I realize I'm in love with him. And this whole
Yeah.
time, I'm a
I only-
housewife now.
I don't fall in love with
Paradise.
Jews.
Listen to me, Pete.
candy pig stove. And then you're happy.
Turns out I just wanted a baby and me all alone.
And then you don't have any thoughts.
I feel like I need to be the ethnic shoeshine man that backs out of the scene.
Yeah.
And we
just-
cut your tap dance. number.
Yeah, but you have really great advice. You have great advice.
Cookies? More cookies? And then I
Oh,
go.
God, this is getting racist.
Yep.
Getting. We've been racist for 20 minutes.
But we-
All right,
TM
Alex,
is
talk about
only for
transcendental
Indians.
meditation, because I don't know anything about it.
Well, okay, so I've been having anxiety. I'm an anxious person.
Yeah.
It's been the turbine that fuels my success, and now it is killing me.
It's like a superpower.
So I'm ready to take that down a notch. And I was like, maybe I need to TM myself. And then someone's like, I can help you with this. And they
Cool.
called me, a friend of a friend. And he's like, I teach this. I can help you. And I was like, great. My dad's going through cancer. I'm having a tough time. I'm a little stressed out. And he's like, let me help you. It did all this stuff for me. It was so great. End of the pitch. He's like, and normally it'll cost you $2,500, but I'll give you a mantra for $1,000. And I was like, ooh, what?
Yeah.
I thought it, so, but then someone else told me like, well, you use that mantra your whole life. And I was like, that, I guess so. But I feel weird about it.
Here's what I'm about to say. It is ridiculous that it costs so much.
But you bought yours.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You can't tell anyone yours, right?
My mantra?
Yeah.
No, you're not supposed to.
Is
talk
it just
about
like jibbity job job job?
What if everyone's
How did
is the
you know my
same?
Jibbity job job job. Here's what I'm about to tell you. 2 things. One, jibbity job 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 could in theory work.
What if everyone's is the same and nobody knows because nobody tells it?
Well, they teach it to like junior high kids in like inner city schools and stuff, and it really works for them. And my
Really?
teacher, yeah. Google it. I'm so impatient with you. I'm so sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
sorry. No. But you should Google it. It's interesting. But they all tell each other their mantras. Mm-hmm. Did I cross the line?
But
I've been too mean to you.
No, good.
I've been a little mean to you.
I'm fine.
touch her on the knee and tell her it's
Don't touch me.
fine.
I haven't shaved in like weeks. Don't touch me.
Okay,
Girls
don't
always
touch.
can I now I want to.
Okay, touch me.
Because girls always
She's touching her knee right now.
it's that I would call that smooth.
Okay.
It's fine.
Every girl I've ever been with is like, I didn't shave. And then I touch your leg. It's nothing.
Can I tell you something? A secret? As long as we're having a slumber party.
Do you
Yeah.
shave your own vagina?
Oh my God.
Thank you for getting me double mic'd. No, I get it waxed every 3 to 5 years.
Like in Harry and the Hendersons, you let them back into the woods every once in a
I
while.
think there's a vagina. No, I get it waxed on the reg. You know,
What's the
it
downside
hurts.
of shaving your own vagina?
Ask someone who. Thank you for double micing me again. Ask someone who had an ingrown hair once that was a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ask anyone who's ever had an ingrown vagina. Also, it's
Immediately,
stubbly and
yeah.
it looks like you have a diaper rash.
And yeah.
Okay.
I mean, are you going to shave your vagina?
No.
Okay, don't shave your micro wang either. It's fine the way it is. Clean it up. Just clean it up. But
Fellas
don't
should
shave
trim it a little bit.
Yeah, they should trim
Allie,
it.
what were you going to ask?
I don't know.
I was too mean and I apologize.
No, I'm not. I don't have a soul.
Oh, I had
so
a
he can be as mean
confession.
as he wants me.
I don't think that's true.
It's not.
I had a
You need
confession.
to
Crying
read.
inside. Alie, what's your
I had a
confession?
pillow for confession.
Oh.
So I was
Shaved
the other
mine.
day, I have a stand-up shower, so when I shave my legs, I have to throw my foot up on the wall and shave the best I can.
That's
What
how
do you
you,
mean you have a
that's how
stand-up
you fall and
shower?
die, and that's how people.
Everyone stands up in the shower.
Well, I know, but I
nervous
have
of
to. But
dying
I
in the
have to shave
shower.
my legs. Anyway, the other day I was like, boop-a-doo, going out for a jog, and I looked down and smooth legs, except for a very strange strip of long hair near my ankle that
Like a barcode.
I just can't get to, and I just continually shave around it. And then I was like, well, that's a hairy anklet that I don't know I had.
Oh my God.
Did I mention I went through a breakup?
No, I love gabbing like girls. I am embarrassed to tell you this, but there are moles on my body that grow hair in them that I shave. But if you John Malkovich'd me, you know what I mean? Like if you lived within me and took over, it would take you a long time to realize like, oh, like one's on my arm, like the back of my arm. You shave it before you think you might have sex.
Oh, that makes sense.
Do women care about hairy moles?
Yeah.
I don't-
Yeah.
You know, it's more for me.
Because the whole time you're looking at your own body.
I get massaged pretty reg.
Was that your mating call that you just did? Just spontaneously ovulated.
You guys,
and
we could
Dustin.
see into his chest cavity while he laughed. Like
Yeah.
that.
I saw down your uvula. You just showed us your uvula.
Good you pull. And the laugh comes back. If I get a massage and realize I didn't shave my weird arm hair, I feel bad. There's also one in the middle of my back that I can't reach.
Can we see? I want to see your arm.
We'll see it later.
It's this one, but I shaved it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it's fine. You thought you were going to have sex in this fort tonight?
No, I'm an optimist, so I shave it every day.
Oh.
I'm like, who knows?
Do you want to talk about your love life?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Do you have
really
a
to
crush
talk
on
about.
anyone?
Well, you were married apparently.
Well, you were married and you're
Georgia.
divorced. We know this.
I didn't.
God,
It was a-
fucking
I
help,
rem-
help me. Who's
It was a
being
tough
meaner to
thing.
who?
It was a tough
Who,
thing.
am I
You were
married?
together for a long time. You moved out here.
It's a little mess. You're right, but you're wrong. I'll break it down for you. I graduated college. I got married to the first girl that I had sex with.
Yeah.
That's penis and vagina.
I want to go back and tell you that.
That's a bad
Pete, that was a
idea.
mistake.
Yeah, but you know what it did? It incubated me for
Yeah.
for about 7 years. So
Which
it
is
kept me
good
out
or
of
bad?
trouble. It was good. Yeah. I don't regret it at all. It really kept me out of trouble. It kept me very focused on comedy and my career, and I wasn't trying to meet anybody. This is why I got divorced, because listen to how unromantically I
Yeah,
talk
I
about
get
her. I'm like, she filled the space. I was like, I have a wife. This is her. But I wasn't like, I know. I was
she
a
was your
kid.
dog
Please,
ear.
please don't
No,
hate me.
I'm just. I was moaning for the collective state of our romantic consciousness, and that we were told to do that.
I love that.
Thank you.
And that's what I was doing. I did the right thing. And I had sex with somebody. And the first time that this girl went down on me, I was like, we're going to get married. That's true.
Really? Was she that good, or had you never had that?
No,
before?
I didn't even. I'm not a big blowjob person. We can talk about that if you want.
What?
Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, because I like doing the fucking. I don't like getting fucked.
Do you feel rude and mean that you're making this girl do that, or is it
Nope.
you just don't like it?
Can I postulate that there's a level of codependence in the fact that you want to be the one controlling things?
Absolutely.
And you don't like to take. You don't like to receive.
Interesting, Alie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, what do you think? I'm not.
I'm pouring more wine.
I want you to know I'm not threatened by that at all. I want you to know I agree with what you just said, but
maybe-
it's not a big deal.
You like being the one. You like
The
being
dick
the one
does the
giving.
fucking. The dick
But
does
what
the
about going
fucking.
down on a girl?
So you're a
Love it.
bottom.
Because you're
You
in
like
control.
giving. You
I
like
like
giving.
giving.
You don't like receiving. You feel uncomfortable
Look,
because you're not.
I've had
providing.
some wonderful beaches in my life. Wonderful. Memorable things. Like, that was amazing. Holy shit. But, like, you want to talk about orgasm theory?
Sure.
Let's. How much it costs? $1,100 to get
Yeah.
your.
Can I have a mantra? Can I have an orgasm
I'll finish
mantra?
that, by the way.
Wow.
We should go back to that. Orgasm theory for me is like, if you're having sex with somebody, and if you're going to have sex with them more than once, there's the first orgasm,
Okay.
and that's a very fragile, it's very volatile. It's like this, it's like a can of beer that's been shook too much. You know what I mean? It's very like, any little touch will kind of get it done. So you spend that first fuck kind of like trying not to come. Okay? That's where
For
a
a
blowjob.
guy only.
For a guy, sure.
Okay.
I can only speak for a guy.
Okay.
Keep your laws off my body. You know what I mean? So the first intercourse that you have, you're trying not to finish, and it's wonderful. And you try and make that last. I'm not Sting, but you try and make that.
Not stink. Tell me about it.
Transcendental
Ooh,
orgasm.
he loves TM.
I know he does.
He also sleeps under a pyramid.
Oh God, I love it.
We can talk about it later. I'm going to order one.
A Sting? I'd like to order one hot sting, please.
Yeah, he comes in 59 easy installments of never coming.
Conversations.
This is about sting right
She
now.
just said that about me.
I know,
Am I not balancing you well?
No.
Oh, I understand.
Okay. I have a theory that I was in a long-term relationship for 5 years, and like you have really great sex in the beginning. It's fun, it's exciting, it's new. And then you're always expected to get like worse and boring, and this is what we do. But what about in like year 2 or 3 when you're like, I trust you completely, and here's this secret thing that I'm really into, and you trust that person so much that you can do this weird shit?
Oh,
Like
that's
that's
interesting.
better than the beginning of the excited sex.
You're saying freaky is better. It's better to get freaky.
Yeah, like the
Freaky's
real. They're like, okay, you know how we watch girl on girl porn? I'm really not into that, and here's what I'm into:
Oh.
Guy on guy porn.
guy on guy porn.
I've never watched porn with anybody.
You've never watched porn with anyone?
No, because I am porn. What? I never have. Because as soon as I walk in the room, it's like fucking everyone's got a rock hard one. I'm kidding. No, it never came. Just never gotten to that. So the first ones are like, and then they get better. Is what you're saying,
What?
or something.
Blowjobs. Go on.
Orgasm
Transcendental
theory.
blowjobs.
Oh, no, they're all good.
Okay.
But that first one is the window where if you want to do that, it has to be at the beginning when it's really, really interesting.
I'd never heard that. I'm gonna poll people on the street. I'm gonna hang out at Big Wangs and I'm gonna
Yeah, I
ask
feel like
questions.
I feel like this is rare. Your thoughts on this?
That thought,
Yeah.
Dustin?
I always feel like it's always like, what?
Oh no, I get what he's saying. You do? Yeah, when you're a guy, like you're talking
When you're
about
backed up.
yeah, when the first time you're with a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lot more psychic effort and it gets better like the second or third time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it's also because by virtue of being more exciting the first time, everything is more stimulating. So even like a hand job would get you off very quickly at the beginning.
Hand jobs.
HJs. I love a good HJ.
Everyone.
Nobody loves an HJ.
I think people love a good HJ.
Yeah.
Is there a good
There's
HJ?
very few good HJs.
I mean, once you've had a BJ, is there a good HJ?
Sure.
Let's
it's nostalgic.
Merge the two into one sort of. People complain that the BJ is too much of an HJ. I say bring the HJ into the BJ.
Oh, well.
Just like a lot of girls that when they get their BJs want some HJ in there too.
You always have to have some HJ.
Not everybody.
Guys, can we talk about ghost stories?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you the best ghost story
Okay,
ever.
go now, please.
I told you I had the best ghost story ever.
You told me it was over in a flash. It was like the first ghost story you ever told me. What happened
best
too
one.
fast, like a beer can exploding.
Don't say you don't love my stories and then use them against me.
No. Okay, so tell me your quick ghost
Maharishi,
story.
by the way, says if you don't spend a lot of money on your TM, that you won't take it serious because of the Western worldview.
Fuck, I hate that. Fuck that. It's so stupid.
There's a lot of things that are.
money. Why is money? Money is not part of this equation.
There are so many things I cherish that did not cost a lot of money.
Then maybe
That's
you,
assuming you're a dick and that you care about material things.
I think he is assuming you're a dick.
I'm not a
I
dick.
don't like any of. I'm sorry, but this just all sounds. If the money equation was not there, I would be so much more open to it. But that just sounds like a load of shit to me. That a bunch of fucking people who are sad and can't figure it out on their own have to do to to make it seem worthwhile, make life. I just don't believe it at all. I think you have to pay to get closure in life, and it's not like therapy. It's just something whispered
well, how
in
much?
your ear.
How much do you pay on therapy when you go?
$80 a week, and I sit and talk with her about life.
But
It's worthwhile.
But I mean, if something is, I know, I'm just devil's.
I know,
I'm
I know.
Monterey. Advocating.
I know.
You think
that
it's the devil?
entire sentence was wrong. Advocating. Who am I? I don't know. But you pay for things that help you. I pay $17 every time I go to stupid yoga.
I think that's great.
It helps. I don't know. But also, I love running. That shit's free. What are you gonna do? I don't know.
I'll just say that for me, when I learned it, there was a time when I was enjoying it, but then I kind of started to fall off, and then I was like, I spent a lot of money on that, and it made me start doing it again.
It's like buying nice running shoes, and you're like, well, those are just gone.
I think that's exactly right, and it's funny coming from you who doesn't like it.
Or running.
I
I
also
hate running.
won't buy I buy running shoes at Target.
Yeah, that's shitty. You need good running shoes, man.
I also don't run.
Well,
No, but I really like that metaphor. I think that's exactly the point.
I don't think that you can put. I think running and transcendental meditation are not things that should be like what's the word? Alie?
Quantified.
commoditized.
Yeah, quantified.
Commodified. No,
there's not-
monetized.
Monetized.
No, running can be
Jesus,
monetized,
Alie.
fine, but transcendental meditation, like by its very nature, is getting in touch with this reality, and money has no place in that. I can't believe when Alie told me that was $1,100.
But that was a knockdown from $2,500. What a bargain.
Yeah. No, if there's anything that I agree is bullshit about the whole thing is that it costs so much.
But it helps you.
Oh yeah, I think it's worth
See?
way more than.
I'm glad it helps you, but I don't think you'd need to pay for it. I don't think you'd need that part of it.
Here's my ghost story. Okay. It's not mine, unfortunately. It's a friend of a friend. Like so many good ghost stories are. But it's real quick.
I like it.
And I encourage you to tell this to other people. It's a good one. So this woman was going to, I believe it was Martha's Vineyard, to rent a summer house. That's what makes it such a great ghost story, is that it takes place during the day. Is that she was going to, so she goes to the real estate. It's her and her 5-year-old son. Go to the real estate office and get the keys to this, cottage by the water. So they get the keys, and she's just going to drive to the cottage and make sure it's okay. Make sure it looks that the keys work, that there's enough bedrooms, that sort of stuff. So she parks in the driveway. She leaves the kid in the car. She goes to the cottage. She unlocks the door. She walks around, and she looks around. Everything's fine. Middle of the day. Everything's fine. She goes to the porch. She locks the door, and right over her shoulder, very standard ghost story, she hears a man say, "Go away." Right? So she turns over her shoulder and no one's there. She's like freaked out, but she convinces herself that she just imagined it. Finishes locking the door, goes back to the car, gets in the car, and the kid in the passenger seat goes, "What did that man want?"
Oh my God. Why is Rihanna here all of a sudden?
It's Usher.
Oh.
Awful.
Yeah. It's the best ghost story there's ever been.
What if there was like a homeless man living there? And he's like, "Go away."
Well, he wasn't homeless if he lived there, was he?
I mean, like staying there.
He's
God, I'm just
semi-homeless.
such a fucking naysayer.
We
sorry, I
consider
believe it.
that a member of the homeless community if you're squatting.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You have a friend named Patrick who's my next door neighbor. You've known each other for a long time. Small world. I knew someone who lived in Patrick's apartment before I moved into this apartment who said it was haunted as fuck.
Patrick's apartment? Patrick's apartment is haunted?
Yes.
So haunted that he was like, you can tell Patrick, but he was, my friend Dave used to live in that very apartment.
Real?
Swear to God, my friend Dave lived in that apartment. And one day he and his fiancée Julie were in the main room, and then they heard boom, boom, boom. They went into the bathroom, and 3 candles that had been like kind of on the ledge of the bathroom had all shattered into the bathtub. And then also the picture frame that was hanging above the bathtub, the frame was on the wall, but the glass was shattered into the bathtub. And he had an auto harp that he had on the wall that would play itself.
It's an auto harp.
I know, it played itself. And
But don't auto harps play themselves?
no, they don't.
Oh.
It's a myth.
You just call it a harp.
It was it wasn't a player piano. It wasn't an auto harper piano. And
Why
so
is it called auto then?
all this, well, it's a good question. I actually don't know why it's called an auto harp. But also, who gives a fuck? Because there's ghosts in
What
there.
did that man want?
Ooh. So anyway, my friend lived in your friend's apartment. Has Patrick ever told you that he saw a ghost?
He's too sauced every night to notice.
Is he? I guess he's.
Oh, I don't know.
Is he Irish?
Every night
it's
he's
a
like,
joke.
"I had some friends over last night. It was great." And it's just there's nobody there.
I've been
ever.
over his place. We recorded a podcast there, and there was no shenanigans.
Interesting.
Do you believe in ghosts, Pete?
That's a good question. I don't. I guess the answer would be I'm open to it. I know that's kind of boring. It would
No,
be more
it's
fun
not.
if I was like totally. But I've never seen one. But I mean, when I hear stuff like that, I'm kind of open to the. You know what my favorite ghost theory is?
What?
Is that all of time is happening simultaneously?
Yeah, I know it
We've
is.
talked about this.
You've talked about this one?
many times.
There's so many dimensions, you guys.
No, I agree with this. Is how I feel. Is that it's all everything is happening.
But then why do I gotta pay my car insurance?
I know.
If there's so many dimensions, why do I have to pay
Explain
my car insurance?
how you feel about that. I know the Peter Tensio. Oh my God, maybe it's just Pete's that feel that way.
Pete's in our fort.
Peter Tensio. We talked about. Tell us what you think.
I mean, I'm not an expert in it, but just that idea that like in the others, you know, where they're like they're the ghosts and they think the other people are the ghosts, and so when you see a ghost, there's probably a chance that ghost thinks you're a ghost.
Yeah, that's Einstein's theory. I think is that everything it's relative and not linear.
Happening at the same time. Somebody explained it to me like the rings of a tree. So all of existence is this tree, and you cut it in, and we're all rings, and they don't intersect each other. You know, the rings of the tree. But they're all happening at the same time. And then when they something happens and there's a crossover that you see someone else's reality. But then I'm also open to the idea that some events are psychically traumatic and that's why they keep reliving them. So someone who's dead, who instead of going to another dimension or moving on, keeps getting drowned in the bathtub.
Oh, you had to drown in the bathtub. And then Usher comes out from behind the bathtub curtain.
I found Bieber.
And he rubs his six-pack at you.
Rub my six-pack, yeah.
Where does that happen?
Because he has a really good six-pack. And
Not a lot of black ghosts. Can we say that? I'm just saying, if you see a black ghost, that's
think
quite a find.
you don't spend enough time in the South.
You know why? I think it's because white people are more like, oh, this isn't right. I don't like this. And we're like,
And then what are black people like, Georgia?
they're like, it's cool. It's fine.
It's cool.
It's fine.
Black people are like,
Let's
it's
cut
cool.
this entire part out as a meeting.
You guys cut all the best parts. You shouldn't cut any
Let's
of these.
talk about your
It's
podcast.
like a bris.
Can we talk about your podcast? Can
Why-
I tell you
why would we
something
do that?
about your podcast?
Yeah. Do you do yoga?
I do Bikram yoga because I like punishment.
Oh,
It's very sweaty.
I know. All yoga is Bikram yoga for me because I sweat a lot.
Yeah, it's
Me too.
really sweaty. You
You
get
do
all
yoga
that
too?
toxins out.
No, I sweat a lot.
This one time I made a pot roast. It was delicious. I infused it with garlic and stuff. The next day I went to Bikram and my sweat smelled like garlic. It was gross.
Well, garlic is one of those.
I love garlic.
I love
Oh,
garlic,
man.
too.
Smell of garlic on someone?
Gross.
Wait, you like it on a person?
Yeah.
On their breath.
I love
She likes it on
BO.
their breath.
You like,
I like bad smells.
really?
Real weird, yeah.
She likes ghost
BO,
smells.
garlic.
BO is not the worst smell, if we're being honest. And I have a theory that all genitalia kind of smells like BO.
Alie, what do you always say it smells like?
Genitalia?
Yeah.
I don't
You
know
always
what
say-
you are talking about.
Mushroom soup.
Oh no, I dated a guy who was in a blutophobe. He had a fear of bathing and he would bathe once or twice a week and his crotchal region
And he
smelled
didn't wear
like
underwear either.
He also didn't, and he wore a lot of polyester, and he smelled a little bit like cream of mushroom soup down there. Just FYI, I don't really like cream of mushroom soup. Just in general.
That's so
I do,
heinous.
but I don't want to stick
It
my
was
face
pretty.
in it. And
It was.
I've said this before. That's a gross man.
Yeah.
That's a gross man.
Yeah, he was. Which is fine. It's over.
People give vaginas a hard time for smelling bad or whatever, but I think it all
them a
smells.
hard
I feel
time.
like any crease in the dark smells the same. I feel like a fat kid's elbow after a volleyball game smells the same as a vagina.
And that's why you like it.
I'm always chasing fat kids after volleyball games. Just let me take a nap in there. They will if
game,
you
good
ask
game.
correctly.
oh god.
Is that your meeting call? Good game. Good game. Good game.
Good game.
Have you ever? What's the closest to a physical fight? Do you ever have to swat anyone away, like at a dumb, like after a show or something, like a heckler?
You ever been punched in the face?
Bullshit.
I've requested to be punched in the face.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. When boys get drunk, sometimes they're like, punch me in the face.
But to whom? Like
they're
the
other
valet?
friends. They're friends.
Oh, like at for
Because
fun.
you just want to know what it's like.
Yeah, it's like very Fight Club. You're just like, I just want to see
Wow.
what it's
What if girls did
like. I had a
that?
friend he didn't beat the shit out of me, but we beat the shit out of each other. And I remember the next morning I woke up and I was covered in bruises.
That's
and
so
it
creepy.
was so stupid. It was the day I was in college and we loved Irish car bombs like all college idiots do, and with Guinness. And I was like, why don't we just buy a case of Guinness and a bottle of Jameson and a bottle of Bailey's? Then we can because the reason we didn't drink them all the time was because they were like $12. So I was like, let's just buy all the ingredients, and we did. And then you drink 3 of those, and then you're kicking the shit out of each other.
Because you drink them fast. I never had an Irish car bomb. You just drink it super fast, right?
Yeah,
what
they're
exactly
really
are the
good.
mechanics of one?
Or else it'll curdle. What is it, Pete?
I believe that's I think that I'm not sure about the curdling. I think that's why they tell you you're supposed to drink it quickly.
You drop a shot. You drop a shot of Bailey's Irish cream into a pint of Guinness, right?
What's half Bailey's, half Jameson?
Oh dear. I was hoping it would be like a turducken, like it was a tiny glass of Bailey's and a medium glass of Jameson and
It is a
very
little
big...
bit like a turducken.
Like part of it though, part of the tradition is like dropping it. Everyone like 1, 2, 3, and then you're in college.
It's deaf people doing it?
That's yeah. That's why I didn't go to college.
So you beat
That's
the
it.
shit out of each other. Did you guys make out?
No.
That's a bummer for us.
Do you want to pick a question
Sure.
from our bag of questions?
Oh yeah, this is a slumber party. Sometimes we make you pick a
party.
question out of a purse and read it. What is it?
What's the most embarrassing thing your family would find when cleaning out your house after you die? Currently?
Yeah, or whenever.
I do love this question.
I do too.
It's the worst question. The most embarrassing thing.
So you Pete's dad. Oh my god.
The plane crashed. You and the surgeon. Fiery death.
And then your friends and your family go to clean your house out, and they're like, "What's under the bed?" And they're cleaning out the drawers.
I don't know if I can answer this question.
You have to answer this question.
personal.
You
Oh my
don't
god!
have
Yeah,
to,
It's
but
a slumber
that's
party.
the fact that you can answer it
Means
answers
you have
it.
to. It's a slumber party.
It's a strap-on dildo.
No.
I don't know. I just started saying objects
Ladies' underwear and your
Yeah, it would be a
lady.
pair of ladies' underwear probably
that
like
fit your butt.
that I wear. No. They would have to know how to use the internet to really get at it. I
Oh,
think.
like your
Yeah.
browser history.
Yeah. It's not that weird.
Do you clear your browser history ever? Like,
No, in fact, can I
you
say
should
something?
do that.
No,
What?
Alie.
Why?
I grew up religious, so I spent so much of my life clearing my browser history that I now, make a point to not clear my.
Because
browser
you're an
history.
adult and you can do what you
'Cause
want.
I'm an adult and I don't care.
But has anyone ever been like, oh, let me show you this video. Let me show you this Harlem Shake video, and then they grab your laptop and you're like,
Yes, but it really okay. I'll tell you something weird. So I spent so much of my life being ashamed of my sexuality, and I would never talk the way that we've been talking on this podcast. For example,
because you were up Mormon.
The way you've been.
no, I just look Mormon.
Really?
I was regular. Thank you very
I
much.
thought you grew up Mormon for some reason.
I look Mormon.
I swear I thought I heard that on your podcast.
No, nobody listens to. It's like hip hop. You guys don't listen to the words. You just listen to the rhythms of how I talk.
Jesus, I really thought that you grew up Mormon from a podcast.
I know a lot about Mormonism. I really do,
God damn it.
and relate deeply to the state of Utah.
Can I say that you do really look like a Mormon?
I know. So, as an exercise, I think this is a better answer to your question. As an exercise, I had this 1986 Playboy. Lisa Matthews is on the cover. That's not somebody you should know. I had this chair, like a puffy, like a soft chair. I don't know how to talk about chairs.
Like a lazy boy.
A little bit like a lazy boy, but it was like a Lithuanian lazy boy, so it was covered in like flowers, like an old lady chair.
Yeah.
And on the bottom was this, the upholstery was the like lining. Okay, so I would go under it and I'd cut the lining, and that's where I would keep this Playboy that I had shoplifted.
My God.
With my friend Opie. So me and Opie still, can I tell you this? I went into the store and I said, can I please buy a Playboy? I know I'm underage. I will not narc on you. I will give you $20 and I will take this Playboy and I will leave and I will never tell anyone that you did this. And I'll never forget he said, I probably didn't say it that articulately. I was probably like, hey, I want a boner so bad. But I have one now, but I want one with
Boobies.
a purpose. Yeah, please give me boobies so badly. And he was like, you don't want one of those. It'll make you go cross-eyed. And he crossed his eyes. I was like, fuck you, man. You could have helped me out. So he came back the next day and stole one. So fuck you. So he stole that, and then I used to keep it in the upholstery of my thing, and at night, this is pre-jerking off, I used to just take it out and look at it. And just, I don't even remember getting blue balls or anything, but I just looked at it and was like, hubba, hubba, and like put it away and went to sleep. Now, cut to, I'm 33 now, and that was a very long time ago. That was 1986, so I was like, wait, no, I think it's actually 93 or something. I always say 86 because that's when the Red Sox went to the World Series. Anyway, so I think it was like 93.
So much I don't understand.
1,000 toothpicks. So to cut to now, I realize I could buy, because you can buy anything now. I do that a lot. I'll buy like children's books that I grew up with. It's trippy. It's trippy as fuck.
You mean you'll order like the Toad and the Frog say yes to each
Exactly.
other on Amazon?
If you want to, not to bring it back to meditation, but when you're meditating, sometimes you'll get into a deep place where you start remembering things that you forgot. Not bad things, but I'll remember like a frame. And fuck meditation. I'll also just do this while I'm falling asleep. Like you'll just notice things flashing before your brain. You're like, is that the hare from that, like the rabbit? Is that the rabbit from that story? What was that story called? And you're like, I should Google that, but then you just fall asleep. I tend to remember that stuff, then I look it up and I'll order the children. So it's not just pornography, but also I'll be like, I want to have the Playboy from 93 that I loved as a kid. And here's the thing. Here's the punchline is that I'll buy it. So I get it on eBay. You can get it like $3.99.
Oh my God.
Which is amazing. Buy it now.
Yes.
Heal it now.
I get it.
I click on the heal it now button. It comes, and the whole point, the psychological point of the exercise was to buy this magazine and not hide it. I don't, like a weirdo. I know this is weird. So if you come to my house, if you walk down the street to my house, on my desk, you'll see this Playboy and another one that I had when I was a kid.
Is it how you remembered it? Because when I was a kid, my sister and I, when there were videos and VCRs and stuff,
Yes.
in video shops, my sister and I snuck into the porno section. We were like 7 and 9, and we snuck into the porno section of this video store and like looked around as quickly as possible because we knew we were going to get in trouble. And the one thing my eyes landed on was a video called Naked with Shoes On. And it was there's like 8. Yeah, I remember this clear. I was like 6 or 7 'cause, my parents were divorced at that point, and my dad was like, well, I don't know what to do with you guys. I'm taking you to the video store. It was just a naked girl with like tennies and like thick bunched up socks on, and it was called Naked with Shoes On. And I just wonder if like it looks the way I remember it looking. Do you remember? Does it look the way you remember it looking?
Great question. And yeah, and by the way, for some reason, Naked with Shoes On is doing it for me. That sounds fantastic.
It's kind of a sexy thing.
Someone's birthday's in June.
Hey.
Who, mine? You should get it for yourself. No, I don't know if it's the same because I had religious guilt and shame associated
It's so
with
much
it.
sexier when you have that.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
When did you slough off the religious shame? Was that after the divorce?
Yeah, it was after the divorce.
Were you
Was she
just had the-
religious?
Yeah, we both were. I've actually hypothesized that the hottest sex you can have, and I don't want to make light of something that was probably very hard for people's families, but the pastor of my church had an affair, and I was like, when I was a kid, and I was like, now thinking about it, and again, somebody who's been cheated on, my wife had an affair, I understand. So I don't want to be flippant here, but I have to think, let's take that individual out of it, that religious guilt sex is the hottest sex you can have. Because if you're fucking like you're going to go to hell for it.
Yep.
You still wanted, but you still do it.
It's like the modern equivalent of it's Pride and Prejudice.
I will
You know what I
never,
mean?
ever understand that. I will never have that.
Because you never. Oh, it's feeling bad about stuff is great.
Yeah.
You enjoy it so much more.
Jews don't have that.
You can have that.
You just have to
Fuck a goy.
You just fucking go away.
That's all I do.
Hey-o.
Hey-o.
But that's why, like, I'll tell you how I create that in my modern life. That's why rules are fun. If it was illegal to walk around with your pants off, it wouldn't be fun to take your pants
as
off.
fun.
Yeah.
As fun.
So if you go to Disneyland and fuck like in a hotel where in the lobby of that hotel Beast is signing autographs, there's something kind of fun about that. You know what I mean? You're doing something carnal
Or
and
like
gross.
you're at a wedding and you would like sneak into a closet.
Have you ever done that at a wedding?
Not at a wedding, but at a party. I've snuck into a closet with my boyfriend.
That's not as bad as like a
know.
groomsman or something.
And you came out of the
awful
closet
cliche.
and realized your boyfriend was a girl.
Oh my god! No, I realized my boyfriend was a coat, and it was just really confusing.
So because George and I are both going through some shit right now. Did you
Right.
feel like after your divorce, you had a rebirth of sorts? Are you thankful for that?
I really am, yeah.
I feel like you when you've been doing stand up before that though. Clearly,
Yep.
Clearly, actually, when did you start doing stand up? When did Pete Holmes know he was funny?
Very madman. I think I've been doing it almost 12 years. 2001 was when I really started doing it seriously.
Yeah, Georgia just
just
left.
lost Georgia.
Georgia left the pillow fort and she's lying down
She's
on the
back.
ground.
She's back.
Go on.
So
I'm
once
just going to talk to you about TM. If you're going to tune in.
Oh yeah, no, I want to hear
Okay,
this.
great.
Tell me more.
by the way,
No, but
well, I'll tell you about because no one
Tell
cares.
him.
I'll tell you about the TM later because I had a weird experience when I was half asleep.
I could tell you about TM in a way that would make you sign up for TM tomorrow.
Tell us. I want to be convinced.
No way. I hate convincing those that don't want to be convinced
I
secretly.
want to hear about. I have two questions.
Exactly. It's like trying to make Brent Weinbach take mushrooms. It's a fucking waste of time.
That's so insider.
I know. You should date Brent Weinbach. He'll wear shoes naked. Kids.
Bet he,
Naked with Weinbach.
Oh my
he'll still
God.
have a members only jacket on though, and he'll be like, yes.
He has a tattoo on his
tattooed on
chest
his
that
chest.
says members only.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that was
Good work.
Love you,
Brent
Brent.
Weinbach. Love you. Okay, after your divorce, where you're like, fuck everything. Here I am. I'm Pete Holmes. And also, can we talk about your new fucking TV show?
Oh yeah, hey, you got a TV show.
What are we doing first?
Let's talk about your TV show. Fuck your ex-wife.
I'm going to tell you one thing. When I was doing comedy before I was divorced,
Yikes.
I remember
that was the Thunder of God, also known as a motorcycle.
That's the gang, the Thunder of God gang. Yeah. I remember envying people that had things that they felt really strongly about. Like I didn't feel really strongly about anything. I didn't really know what I was afraid of or what I was passionate about or what I really loved or hated or anything. I was very in the middle. And then when I got divorced and once I realized that there was actual evil in the world, or sadness, I should say there's pain. I don't necessarily think what happened to me was evil, but it was painful. And once I realized that there was something to fight against, being pain, it made me dig my heels into comedy a lot deeper and understand that there was something important about it. I know that sounds lofty because it is. I feel very lofty about comedy.
Do you feel like your comedy? You know that there's always like, oh, the more fucked up you are, the better your comedy is. Where you're like, fuck, that's right. This pain is making some really good bits.
Yeah, well. Then Mulaney and he said to me in my life famously, not famously to anyone else, but to me famously, he said, pain gets in the way, which is true. Pain does get in the way. I don't have any great bits necessarily about my divorce. On the podcast, I've said some funny things about my divorce.
That's true, you have.
But my comedy didn't really... I don't think you need to be super fucked up. I think you just need to live a three-dimensional life. I think you need to realize, go through some peaks and then just have something to differentiate. Your brain wants to differentiate. That's like its main function. That's why like we acclimate to levels of happiness and levels of success. Everybody just adapts. If you have the same thing for a very long time, and I had the same thing for a very long time, then the floor fell out and then I gained independence and I gained perspective and I realized what I stood for.
Well, that's inspiring. But
so
don't you feel
graduating
also...
class of 2014, DeVry, get out there.
Break up with your significant other.
Yeah, well, now it's funny that you say that, Georgia, because when you tell me that you break up with your fiance, I'm not proud of this. One of the reasons, it's sorry to keep bringing it back to meditation, but one of the intentions I have for meditation and yoga and all that sort of stuff is to soften my heart, because my heart is hard. When people are like, especially people in show business, are like, I broke up with my fiance. I'm like, good.
Of course you did. Yeah.
Yeah. You're about to enter the most, and I'm not talking to you. No, I'm teasing.
I'm glad this isn't personal. Yeah.
I just mean anybody. I'm just like, you're about to enter the most successful time of your life. And it requires a degree of selfishness that couldn't possibly happen in your stupid relationship. Now,
oh, that's the worst.
I know.
That's true.
It's something that we deal with all the time. But then, like, at the same time, here's the other side of that coin is we don't want to be, and I'm not shitting on him, but I don't want to be Gary Shandling. I don't want to be successful and have my shows and have my quiet house and my stupid cars or whatever he has. I want to be Seinfeld. I want to have the family and the kids.
What if you're wrong, though, and you can have both? You just have to find the right person for it.
That's what I was just saying. Conan, Seinfeld. I don't want to be Gary Shandling.
Yeah. I mean,
Conan. I'd like to be Conan.
Right.
In all of his tall.
We broke up not because he wasn't supportive and I couldn't do my own thing, but because we just wasn't working anymore.
Well, I didn't say that's why you broke up.
I know. I'm just saying, like,
you know what though, and this is about comedy, and we're not stand-up comics. We're not sit down comics either.
That's true.
We are lounging.
But I think that there's a certain degree of like earnestness and embarrassing honesty that kind of has to be present to be a good comedian. And when you're faking a relationship, you're so used to like putting a weird veneer over your actual emotions.
Or being, or just there's someone you don't want to hurt, so you're not completely yourself.
It actually goes back to what you were saying about sexual adventurousness, meaning when you were saying you wait until you've been together for a while and you're like, by the way, this is the nipple.
Yeah.
For me, I actually believe that it's more powerful to introduce that stuff at the beginning, because at the beginning they don't know any better. So you're kind of like, this is what I do. I want to piss on you or whatever it is.
Yeah, and you act like it's normal. And
you act like it's normal. Similarly, if you're in the arts and you start dating somebody and they know you as an artist and they knew before they started dating you that every facet of your life is shared on your podcast or shared in your stand-up or is going to be exposed somewhere through their work, and they actually like that or they're okay with that, that's like a sex move that would have been freaky if you started dating them when you were just open micing it. So my hope is that I'll be established enough that we start dating and it's like, of course I'm going on tour. That's what I do, or whatever it is. Not to assume that every
Or you
girl
said
is
this
gonna
crazy
think
thing
that's
to me
not
last
okay.
night, so of course I'm going to talk about it on my podcast.
Sure.
That seems so. That's so true, but it's also so selfish. But do you know what I mean? In like a
Right.
Of course, it's my art, but it is.
I'm just trying to set up. But look,
But it's kind of true.
that being said, though, look, and I understand that might even seem like a little like, oh, the guy is going to just swing his dick around and everything. But like, I can see it going the other way, that a woman is such an artist that whatever you do to her is going to impact her painting or whatever it is. And you understand, like, it goes both ways. I could see myself yielding that sort of love to somebody and being like, of course she's going to paint me shitting into a dog's mouth because
Or do stand up. She can do stand up.
if she does stand up, it's a deal breaker.
Oh my God.
Have you
No,
ever
I'm
dated a female, a comedian?
I have, yeah.
How did that go?
It was the greatest. And then
Paula Poundstone?
it was Paula, and she started doing some weird stuff.
She peed on you.
She peed on me, but she did it right up top. So I was like, I guess this is normal.
Yep. No, was it weird dating a female comic? Were you doing bits all the time? Is that what you call them? Bits?
The comedian that I dated, I'm very good friends with, and she still remains someone who inspires me very deeply, who I love very much. So we were doing bits, but not in the bad way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I assure you it wasn't. We did a lot of laughing. I'll say that. It was nice.
What happened?
But then, you know, a lot of things happen. I learned through that relationship that I can be very withholding, that I can, like, for example, if I think something you do sucks, I won't tell you for 6 months. It sucks.
Unless it's Georgia, and then you'll tell her immediately.
If it's Georgia, I'll just be like, I don't like trying to persuade you. I can tell your heart is hard. You know,
Wait,
that
so
sort
then
of
for
stuff.
the, specifically for the 6 months, are you like kind of a dick and like not completely in it because you're holding something back?
No.
You know, can I make a theory about you though? It's interesting. We didn't. George and I normally say, "What did you learn this week?" And I was going to say something.
Oh yeah.
About I don't know, about wasps who use their wings to cool nests. Nobody cares. But I also learned a lot about codependent behavior because I was in this relationship that just kind of ended, and I was like, why was this such a fucked up relationship? This guy was great in a lot of ways, but then it was terrible in other ways. So I started realizing, like, oh, I think there was some codependent stuff happening. So I started going down like Wikipedia holes and WebMD holes, and I was like, oh, I'm that girl alone on my computer at 11 at night with like reading about that. But it's interesting though, because people who come from households where they like couldn't just say what they were feeling and they were always trying to be like the good kid, end up in codependent relationships where they do withhold their feelings, and then they try to always be the person giving and always be a good person, and then they wind up trying to control situations in any way they can because they can't just blur it out.
Yes.
And I see myself doing that, and I think that's kind of why I pick guys who are fixer-uppers. Because I'm like, I want to be the person that helps you.
Interesting.
Instead of just having a guy that's like, yeah, I have my shit together.
And I also get off on helping people.
See?
Well. Yeah,
have you ever
what you
examined
just
that?
said. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a grown
Hey,
man.
that $1,100 that you went to Transcendental Meditation.
Oh, don't,
could have gotten
girl.
a great therapist to help you guys.
No,
fix
you
that.
can have it. You can learn that.
I
from
go
a
to
book.
therapy.
Oh,
and my therapist is way more than $1,100. He's excellent.
but
Dr.
do you-
Gary Penn, check him out. I'm the only person that plugs my
You
therapist.
just shout out.
He's got a great book,
Shout out to Gary
awesome.
Penn.
Dr. Gary Penn.
But do you recognize those behaviors? And then
Of course, what you said is to a T.
Right.
I go to therapy, I go to Al-Anon, and I meditate and all that sort of stuff. Totally, that's me to a T.
Really?
I also
that's
think
so
it's
sad.
interesting.
I mean, it's sad for anyone. I do that too, and it sucks that you're like, this is a behavior that other people have, and I didn't know. I thought I was just being nice, and it really.
Here's the interesting
disease.
thing: is that every artistic progression I have is also a personal progression. My progression as a performer and as an artist is also a personal progression. So the more I talk about these habits, and the more I talk about these things like that on stage, the less likely I won't be able to hide them from anybody anymore. You know what I mean? Not necessarily that they need to be a consumer of my wares.
All right, Pete. We've learned about transcendental
R.I.P..
meditation. Actually, really quick, what the fuck is up with your new show?
We didn't talk about it,
I know. I just saw something in like Deadline 2 days ago.
but we're wrapping it up.
Can we talk about when that airs and what the fuck it's about? For God's sakes, I'm so proud of you, and I don't know why.
Congratulations.
Seriously, tell us what the deal
Did
is.
you just showbiz congratulate me?
Congratulations.
Can you seriously? What the fuck is the show?
The show
Tell us.
it's a half-hour talk show that will be on after Conan on TBS.
Yay! Good job.
We will
Midnight
absolutely,
show,
we'll
right?
absolutely be on it. Like absolutely.
Oh,
We
you
would
could do it.
love
You'd be
to
great on it.
We would
We'll be
love to
outside
do that.
door
So,
every night.
You can make martonis. You make martonis.
We'll make you martonis.
It's like it has the face of Tony Soprano in it, in the froth.
It's
Can
like
we get an above shot of
I'm
these?
just
We
gonna-
can't.
Can I just sit there and have a Guinness the whole time?
Yes, but you won't pour it in a cup.
out of a can.
I just
Are you?
love the idea that if you look at it from the top, it's a perfect picture of James Gandolfini, but we can't manage to get an overhead shot of it. Well, trust me, it looks a lot like him. This is a Martoni. And then I sip it, and then we're ready for the shot, and it's ruined.
That makes me so sad.
So yeah, it's
When
gonna,
does it premiere? Stupid.
it's on in the fall, so it's not for a while.
Well, I've already fallen for it. Haven't we all?
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, well, when do you start shooting?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
Well, it's 4 times a week. It's like a strip show.
I
so it's
know.
like a
but
live
do you
thing?
start shooting in
It's not
fall?
live. So we'll start shooting very close to when it airs.
Pete Holmes.
God.
33
Shave your
years
arms
old.
every time?
You have your own goddamn television show. You shave your moles for it, as George just said.
I would shave my moles for it if they were on camera.
You know what? You could get electrolysis on that. You're a fucking baller right now. You got your own
Could
TV
I?
show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd be
Laser
wary.
it.
I'd be wary of putting a laser into a mole. I don't want to.
It is like gunpowder for cancer.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. It's fine. Well,
Sorry about your dad, by the way.
it's okay. Oh, Jesus.
I meant that. I know that was a weird.
That was a thanks for bringing it back to my dad's cancer. It's
Well,
bone
you-
cancer, so it has nothing to do with lasers. But he's fighting it. He's doing a good job. I want to shout out to my dad's 68. Shout out to Dr. Berenson of West Hollywood.
Dr.
Bone
Gary
cancer.
Penn of Santa Monica.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, docs. Really quick. Okay.
What's your favorite movie?
Silence of the Wards.
Silence of the what?
Wards.
Pete,
That's
what's
what
one thing that you love so much that you want to fuck?
Let's bring it to fuck that. Fuck that's a thing that we do. You tell us one thing you love so much you want to fuck it. One thing that you hate. Fuck that. One of each. Fuck that. It makes you so mad. Pepsi versus Coke. What is it? I don't know. CD skipping. Urgh.
Oh, I hate gum snapping. People that snap their gum.
Okay.
Or whistle alone on planes.
Oh, those fuckers.
No
What
one
do you
does
love?
that, do they?
People. You got to fly more. Every other plane. I'm telling you. I'm kidding. That's not true. There was a guy whistling alone on a plane. Like it would be one thing almost if he was reading. I'm stealing this thought. Me and Chris Thayer were talking about it. We were on the plane together, and he was like, "There's a man just whistling." Not reading and whistling, not listening to music and whistling along, just whistling, just staring forward
Maybe
and
that's
whistling.
his mantra, his transcendental mantra.
That brings me to what I love so much that I would fuck it. I would fuck transcendental meditation hardcore, and I'd have beer shake dick that I'd be trying not to come the whole time. Every time I fuck transcendental meditation, I'm trying not to come, and then I go, "It's a shame that Georgia will never open her mind to this."
What, are you coming? I'm fine with that. Transcendental meditation. That's my fuck that.
That's your fuck that? What's your fuck that then?
My fuck yeah, I love.
But I'm a gigolo, and it costs $1,100.
Yeah.
To fuck me.
It's too, I was going to say something about blowjobs, but I'm not going to.
Oh, heavens.
I don't have a fuck yeah.
You don't have any fuck yes? How about the fact that we signed papers on our own television show today,
yeah.
dummy?
Fuck yeah, we have a
we
TV
all have
show.
TV shows.
Yeah, we
Giada
have.
De Laurentiis.
Sold the TV show.
Giada to Giada?
Giada is our executive producer for our television show.
Yeah, we signed our papers today, like in our lawyer's office, like for real, with an expensive pen and
It's
stuff.
De Laurentiis.
Yep.
Is
so
it
that's
called
a fuck that.
Tasteful Cleavage Productions?
It's called A Cup Productions. So it's real sad.
Oh, I meant Giada.
Oh.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, I didn't know that. Alie, what's your fuck yeah? Fuck that.
Oh God, I had this set before. Hold on.
Was it culinary?
Nope, it wasn't.
Was it relational?
Nope. I'm gonna say the thing I want to fuck so hard is it's a Kanye song from like 2 years ago, but it's Kanye's Power. And
Oh, yeah. No man should have all that power.
but I forget it comes up on my iPod when I'm running sometimes, and then I just
no.
start sprinting. Yeah, it's a really good running song, so that's what I'm gonna fuck so hard. And then fuck that is texting and fighting over text with someone that you've been dating, because thank you so much for that.
No one man should have all
All that power. Are you fighting with someone currently?
No, I mean, I just went through a breakup, and then there's a lot of communication that's it's sent over text. It's like, but why can't it? But and it's just like a million texts, and it's the tone is messed up, and it's misconstrued, and it's painful. And every time a text comes in, it feels like a barb in your heart. And so, like trying to relay hard feelings over text message is the thing that I wanted to fuck off so hard because it never works, and you think that you're relaying something, and they're relaying something, and no one is, and it couldn't be more caustic. So
you're at a meal, and someone who's in one of those fights gets a text, and then their color just
they're
leaves
gone.
No.
They're just gone from the.
Like,
yeah,
I know. So I'm going to say
I was
that.
eating alone.
Yeah. We're all eating alone.
The world's on fire. That's what Buddha said.
Except for ghosts who are dangling their junk in your face.
Some of them.
You've got ghost dingle dangle in your fucking face right now. They think it's hilarious. Hilarious.
Hey, what did that man want?
You know what he wanted?
What?
To keep it crispy.
Oh,
I did it to you on our show.
Keep it sleepover.
Keep it slumbery.
Keep it slumbery.
Z's. Thank you for being here, dummy. High five.
Thanks, dick face.
Only the first time.
sorry, I was mean to you.
Ah, wow. That was very funny.
Slumber party with
That was
Alie
great.
I'm going to sit in this wine spritzer.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jeremiah.
And we are hosting a new comedy writing podcast called Fish Out of Water on Boardwalk Audio. Each week we invite a new guest to talk to us about writing for television, movies, the internet, and live theater.
It's going to be fun, exciting, and invigorating.
That's our Fish Out of Water guarantee. Subscribe to us on iTunes and follow us on Twitter at FOOWPod.
Yay!